Alrighty. Um, well, I figured I'd make a short video. I want this to be short. I don't want to talk for an hour today. I'm tired. I slept. I have a cold. My teeth hurt. My brain hurts. My back hurts. My ass hurts. Everything hurts. um, well, today's the trade deadline, and of course, I don't really expect the Saints to get anybody other than Apple, which they did. Although the Rams made a move today, which just proves that they're scared shitless. They're scared shitless of the Saints. The Rams traded. The Rams traded the Jaguars for their former first-round pick Dante Fowler, and gave up a 2019 third and a 2020 fifth to get this guy. So he's a decent defensive end, but I don't know. At this point, Jesus can't help him. Nobody can help him at this point. It's just, I don't know. But they are running scared that they have to go trade for Dante Fowler. That just shows me right there that they're not competent enough to, or confident enough to actually defeat us, which, in my opinion, they won't. They're not. But the trade deadline came and passed at 3 o'clock Eastern. I hadn't heard any Saints moves, and I seriously doubt to expect to hear any Saints move. Although there are a couple players that got released today. Well, one main player that got released. Brandon Marshall got released from Seattle. With his history and what he has with his personality disorder or whatever crap, I don't expect the Saints to go after him, although it would be interesting because I think, in my opinion, right now, we probably need another wide receiver. I mean, Meredith hasn't done much of anything, and he's getting paid $5 million this year and $5 million next, and maybe he's still recovering from his injuries. Whatever, I don't know. Jaquan Smith has caught a few passes here and there, but they really haven't played him a lot. So, I mean, I think we need just one more receiver, veteran receiver. I mean, I would gamble, take a chance, and go after Marshall, but knowing the Saints' history, they're not going to touch him. He's too much controversy. And in the last 2 years alone, he only had 11 catches. I think 14 catches last year, 11, whatever. Yeah, I saw that. Ha, ha, ha. I didn't even know Ha was still playing. But I saw that. I saw where Ty Montgomery was traded to the Ravens. Because Ty Montgomery pretty much cost the Packers a shot to beat the Ravens. So, yeah, Golden Tate went to the goddamn Eagles. Saints are in the NFC South. NFC South. Golden Tate went to the Eagles, and Golden Tate, when he played for Detroit and whatever other team he played for, if I think he played for another one, always, every time we play Golden Tate, can't speak today. I got a cold, so it's going to affect it. It's they kick our ass. Yeah, that just shows me right there that the Rams are desperate, and they know they can't beat the Saints. Period. They can't beat us. They have no shot at beating us. So they go out and they trade for Dante Fowler from the Jaguars. And of course the trade deadline's over, but there are still moves that can be announced. But nope, they won't come close. I would like to see the Saints explore to go get Marshall. Personally, I would have given up a 7th-round draft pick to the Cardinals and said, hey, how about Larry Fitzgerald? Why not, right? You throw some dice around, stuff's not going to happen. Stuff sticks to the wall, Well, who have I said? I said Golden Tate. I don't think I said Brandon. No, I meant Brandon Marshall. Yeah, I know. $10 million for 2 years, and he ain't done much of anything. Not a damn thing. That's what I'm saying. We need to go get another wide receiver. Brandon Marshall just got released. Why not? Give him a shot. But like I said, I know he's got that personality disorder crap, whatever. He takes pills. I don't know. He's been a menace in the past, so Saints won't touch him with a silver spoon. I know who he played for. I know who he played for. Every time he played against us, he kicked our ass. They showed the stats. He pretty much went to 100 yards. He's all right. I hope they sign him because we need all the help we can get. Former second-round pick, I think. They waived him. They waived him injured last week. So apparently, he's okay. I saw where Terrell Pryor is going to sign with the Bills. Hey, JGP. I feel like shit today. Yeah, I didn't expect the Saints to make any moves. But, if he runs a 4.4, that's pretty damn good. 9 out of 10 times when a player, that's okay. I'll feel better eventually. But I didn't get much sleep. So I can't sleep right now. So, it's too late in the afternoon. But 9 out of 10 times when the Saints, you don't want to let a player leave, because if you let a player leave after a visit, 9 out of 10 times, if other teams are interested, they're going to sign them. So I never heard anything as far as them signing them or anything like that. So I don't know. We need all the help we can get. So, See, I was talking to this guy this morning. They were showing Good Morning Football on a stream, and this guy, Alpha Sports, he's a Saints fan, right? So I'm telling him on the play, when they had Bridgewater, Taysom Hill, and Brees on the same play, they were not covering him. They were way off the line of scrimmage. They were not covering Drew Brees. The guy goes, they covered Drew Brees? I said, no, they didn't. I said, they had a man out there, but he wasn't man-to-man with them. I mean, they could throw a pass. I'm hoping one of these days they throw a pass. And Brees gets a touchdown. So it'd be nice. Really would be nice. But the Eagles are scared too, considering Golden Tate going to the Eagles. So, all these teams are gearing up for the Saints because they know they can't beat us. So what are they going to do? They're going to try to trade and get some players. So someone sent me a thing on Twitter. Let's see. What is this nonsense shit? Oh, this dude's telling me on Twitter, why does the media always seem to be disrespecting the Saints and the fans no matter how well the Saints are doing, blah, blah, blah. Because NFL leaped the Patriots over the Saints and put them number 2 and put the Saints number 3. I don't know. Absolutely ridiculous. It is what it is, somehow, some way. Yeah, Kirk Coleman ain't done much of shit either, really. So, I don't know. Yeah, for some reason, that these teams want to convert cornerbacks into safeties. If they play good in college at one position, don't try to force them just because you have a need. Let them play what they're familiar with. It's not like baseball where you can tell the first baseman to go to third base and he kind of picks up on the same motions. It's not, it takes time for these players to readjust. I mean, all their life they're taught to do one thing, and now you're asking them to do something totally different. It's completely out of character. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, big trades today. like I said, I didn't expect the Saints to do anything, but Seattle released Marshall, so I said, hell, try to do it. But yeah, the Raiders are just all messed up. I don't know, and they think by hiring John Gruden, he's going to take them back to the Super Bowl. Well, Al Davis fired his ass for a reason. The only reason why John Gruden won a Super Bowl is because Al Davis promoted his assistant to be the coach, had the same players. John Gruden, it was the year after, I believe, knew all the fucking players, knew their weaknesses, knew the Raiders' plays because Callahan didn't change any of the plays, knew the system. So, I mean, and Tampa Bay had a way better offense, way hell of a defense. So, well, the trade deadline passed already, so we can't trade for anyone unless something came in and I don't know about. Adam Schefter's pretty good at doing the updates and stuff, but there's really nobody to trade for. We're not getting Peterson because we got Apple. I already knew that. People saying, "Oh, you can still get Peterson." Well, no, you can't. You can't. I really think, and I know this isn't going to happen, but I really think the Saints should go after Brandon Marshall since Seattle cut him. We need a veteran wide receiver in there right now. I just don't, No, well, the Raiders are kind of like they gave up. John Gruden's whole plan was he probably told Mark Davis, look, we're going to suck in the first year. That's fine. Let us suck now. That way when we move to Vegas, we'll have all these, because, all these draft picks. But I don't think they moved to Vegas to 2020. I think they still have another year or two. But he's like, look, just let us tank. I'll get all these number one draft picks because the Raiders have 3 number ones and they're 1-6. So chances are the Raiders will probably have the number 1 draft pick. And even though they say Derek Carr's their quarterback, I think they're gonna trade Carr in the offseason. Watch, because when a new coach and a new regime comes in, they don't want the players that's inherited. They want their players. So I mean, the Raiders got 3 number ones. Probably going to have 3 number ones in the top 10 or top 15 by the time it's over. And Gruden, who knows if the Raiders traded for anybody today? I don't think so. I mean, at 1-6, your season's pretty much done. Oh, wait. No, I think they're 1-7, actually. Whatever the hell their record is. John Gruden knew going in. Mark Davis was stupid enough to pay him $10 million a year. John Gruden was making $10 a year in a Monday Night Football booth. I mean, I guess he just wanted to come back. Personally, if a fucking team or a player, the way Al Davis screwed John Gruden and told him to go fuck himself, why would you come back and coach for his son? I don't get that. I would have told Mark Davis to screw off. But I don't know. Mark Davis is stupid enough to hire anybody. He's just like his father. He figures, well, he won somewhere else. Let's bring him in here. The only reason why John Gruden won a Super Bowl is because he knew your fucking franchise. He knew everything. You ran the same plays, for Christ's sakes. He had the Raiders playbook. It's the same fucking system he used. That's why he won. I mean, shit, if Tampa Bay would have played anybody else other than the Raiders in the Super Bowl, they would have lost. I'm convinced of that. Because they had no offense, and they had a hell of a defense, but they didn't have offense. Yeah, they scored 48 points, but I think it was 48 points they scored against the Raiders. But I mean, if you know their plays and you know what's going on, it's not that hard to do. So I don't know, but I should have thought we should have just floated out a 7th round or 6th round draft pick and to the Cardinals and say, hey, let's take Fitzgerald. Try anything, but since Brandon Marshall's out there, let's, try. And I seriously doubt the Saints are going to go after him. Knowing how Mickey Loomis operates, knowing how Sean Payton don't like distractions, I don't think they're going to touch him. But exactly. The Rams can go trade and get Dante Fowler. They can trade to get every defensive end in the league. It ain't going to matter. They're scared. This applies to me that they're scared shitless. They know that Aaron Donald and Sue can't do shit. So they got to go get Dante Fowler, who ain't did shit for the freaking Jaguars. And you know, pretty much, I don't know what the hell they are, but I still call them the St. Louis Rams. So, hey, Jedi, what's going on? Nah, but I don't know. Did we beat them? Wait, yeah, wait, no, wait. Did we beat the Rams a few years ago? I don't fucking remember. Most of the time when the Saints lose, I kind of put it out of my head. But I can honestly say this. Fuck the Minnesota Miracle. Once and for all. It's done. It's over with. Fuck them. Yeah, I heard about that shit. The Eagles are scared too. All these teams are trading. We got to play them. Well, you know, we got to trade. We got to play the Eagles, and the Eagles are 3-5, or I think they're 3-5, or 4-5, or something like that. I don't fucking know, but Eagles are terrible. So, but oh, okay. I thought they were 3-5. I don't know. They still suck. Yeah, Saints will kick it. I'm saying like 30. I don't know what I said. I think I said some weird score like 32-11 or something. I don't know. I don't care if the Saints win by 1 or if they win by 41. A win is a win. But the Saints, the Rams started out as a 2.5-point favorite. And now the Saints are a 1.5-point favorite, which I don't know how the fuck you score 1.5 points, but you know. You can still make trades after the trade deadline, but it's got to be, I think it's subject to like baseball rules or something. But the official trade deadline is passed. So to my knowledge, you can only make trades after the trade deadline, but they have to go on, people have to go on waivers. And then if somebody claims that player, then you have to trade that player to that team, and you can't touch him to anybody else. So it's kind of complicated. They have the top 5 offensive line, yeah. Cam Jordan said he's the king of double teams. Since he can't get the king of blockers. Since he can't get to the quarterback anymore, they double team him. That's why Davenport got some sacks. Everybody in the beginning of the season, I remember they said Davenport's not going to do anything. But why we got Davenport? You know, they saying on the radio, well, if Davenport gets 6 sacks, he'll be lucky. Well, shit, he's already got 5. He's probably going to get 10 or 12 before the end of the year. You know? I hope we sign him too. We need all the help we can get. Defense, we need all the help we can get. I still want us to go after Brandon Marshall. Obi Kenobi is the safety that played for the Raiders, I think. Whatever his name is. But yeah, but I don't want to hear no more shit from the Vikings about Minnesota Miracle. And I hope we play them in the playoffs, and I hope it's on the road, and I hope we kick their ass again. That way, once and for all, Minnesota will shut the fuck up. But Kirk Cousins is a terrible quarterback, as we saw Sunday night. So, the key to beating the Rams is to slow down Todd Gurley. But we had the number one ranked run defense. The Vikings kind of tore that up a little bit, but I think we're still number 1, possibly number 2. I didn't look at the standings yet, but we can stop Gurley. I didn't hear anything about Chris Harris Jr. I don't know. I mean, the trade deadline came and passed, but trades are still trickling in because they had to be in by 3:00 p.m. Eastern time, or they get voided like last year when the Bengals and the Browns tried to do A.J. McCarron and they fucked that up. And he's like 3rd string quarterback on the Raiders right now, I think. The Bills or somebody. I don't know where the fuck he is. He's somewhere. Someone actually told me today that Taysom Hill is not a quarterback. And I'm like, well, he's positioned as quarterback, but he plays everything else. So, you know, and this dude's a Saints fan, and there were like 3 or 4 Carolina Panthers fans that were on this stream that I was on. It was some random stream, and they were watching. It was Good Morning Football. We were watching. Somebody was broadcasting it from NFL Network on here, and well, the guy with the Saints, his name was Alpha Sports, and the guy with the Saints, right? Okay, he's talking about how, oh, well, my favorite player is Cam Newton. And I'm like, looking at him and I'm like, wait a minute. I said, you're a Saints fan. He's like, well, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's like, what? I can't have a favorite player from another team? No, you can't. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, seriously. How the fuck are you going to like Cam Newton? And so I started calling him Scam Newton. And this Panthers fan's like, man, don't disrespect my quarterback. He's way better than yours. And I'm like, you motherfucker. So these assholes were starting with me this morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning. So I told him, I said, well, come on my Saints page, and we'll let the Saints fans deal with your ass. Because usually I'll block these fuckers. I told him, come on. He goes, I'm going to come on there today. I'm going to talk shit. I said, all right, come on. I said, because the Panthers got their ass handed to them 3 times last year, and they're going to get swept this year, so I'm not worried about it. But, well, Davenport's doing that because they're double-teaming Jordan. So when they're double-teaming Jordan, that's going to leave somebody free. So by double-teaming Jordan, Davenport's got a better shot. I don't think Jordan had any sacks in his rookie year. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe he had 1 or 2. I don't know, but, oh, yeah, we got this. I just wish it wasn't a 3:05 kickoff for crying out loud. Or I think it's 3:05, but Scam Newton, Fig Newton, Pam Newton's a good one. But I call him Scam Newton. And none of the Panthers fans had the Panthers logo. They all had generic names. And they all like, I'm a Panthers fan. I said, really? I said, you don't even show your team. Okay, 4 sacks. I forget. But I said, man, you don't even rep your team. How the hell are you a Panthers fan? He's like, don't be talking about my quarterback, man. He's the greatest of all time. I had to laugh. Greatest my ass. How many Super Bowls has Scam Newton won? A big fat goose egg. And it's like, yeah, it's, it is crazy. Well, the Saints beat the Panthers. I mean, the Saints beat the Rams. The Rams will be 8-1. We'll be 7-1 because the Rams haven't gotten their bye week yet. However, we'll be number 1 seed by tiebreaker. So I'd rather the Packers get in over the Panthers any day of the week. Eagles get in the playoffs. They may be dangerous, but because they want to repeat, but 9 out of 10 times the world champion don't even make the playoffs to get a chance to repeat. Especially in this day and age with roster movements, free agency, trades. I don't even think the Eagles cleared Wentz yet. I don't know if he's playing or not. I haven't, Oh, yeah, you got to hate the Falcons a lot more. The Falcons been on a division. The Falcons were the only holdover, basically, from the NFC West. Well, the Panthers were, too, but they wasn't there. Sorry. They wasn't there too long. The Falcons, I call them the Atlanta Falcons. Or you can call them the Falcons like some people do. I try not to do whatever. But, yeah. That's probably about right. Saints, Rams, Bears, Redskins, Seahawks, Vikings. I don't know what the Seahawks record is, but I guess. I don't think the Eagles going to make the playoffs. I don't. It's too hard. It's too much pressure to come back after winning the Super Bowl and make the playoffs. I mean, 2010, we didn't repeat. So, Seahawks ain't played. Seahawks in a shitty division, though. Seahawks, 49ers, the Rams, and the Cardinals. That's the shitty division. Cardinals suck. 49ers suck. Seahawks are average. I mean, no wonder the Rams are 8-0. When they got to play 3 shitty teams twice a year, that's 6 wins right there. And I'm pretty sure they haven't played all the division teams yet, but the Rams ain't played nobody. Who the fuck they played? The last team they played, the Packers, was probably the best team the Rams played all year. And they would have lost that game if it wasn't for Ty Montgomery fucking up and running that kick out the end zone and not blocking. And the Packers got finally pissed off at Ty Montgomery, and they shipped his ass to the Ravens for a 7th-round draft pick. They said, get the fuck out of here. So, because we already beat the Ravens, so I don't care. But there are some people actually saying the Saints and the Ravens can make the Super Bowl. Like, we're going to fucking play the Ravens in the Super Bowl. If we make the Super Bowl, I'm pretty confident there's only one team we're going to face. And that's Mr. Slow-ass Kool-Aid Tom Brady. Because, let's face it, the Patriots are the masters at cheating. They cheated their way to 3 out of their 5 Super Bowl rings. So, as long as they got the commissioner in their back pocket, they can do whatever. That's the only reason the Patriots have a fucking dynasty, because their fucking division sucks year after year after year after year. The Jets suck, the Dolphins suck, and the other team in that division sucks ass. So every year, the AFC East sucks ass. That sounds about right. I don't think the Chiefs are going to be the number 1 seed. There's no way. Probably number 3. At some point, Mahomes is gonna hit the shitter. They're talking about Patrick Mahomes is the MVP. Fuck that shit. I can name 5 players that's better than Mahomes right now. Obviously Breeze should be the MVP, but they'll probably give it to that kid that we just played, Thielen from Minnesota. They'll give it to him, or they'll give it to Todd Gurley like they did last year. If you fucking deserve it last year, you don't deserve it this year. Give it to him. They can't wait to give it to a team like that. We could beat the Rams. We can go 15-1. Breeze could have 8,000 yards passing, and they'll still give it to somebody else. It won't matter. And they do the MVP voting before the regular season ends. I mean, right when the regular season ends, that's when they vote on it, and they don't tell you until the Super Bowl a month later or 2 months later. So, and the coaches vote for this shit, and the coaches are biased because they don't like the Saints. The media votes on this, and the media hates the Saints. They shit on them repeatedly. I really hope that Max Kellerman does not have an MVP vote, because that idiot's going to vote someone like Warren Moon, who ain't even fucking playing anymore, because he knows nothing about goddamn football. Why the fuck ESPN puts a boxing analyst on a football show is fucking beyond me. That moron. I'm convinced the ESPN and NFL network announcers are fucking paid not for their opinion. They're paid to... They read a script. They read a script off camera. They're paid to say what the NFL wants them to say. And the NFL wants them to say, Tom Brady is great. Patrick Mahomes is awesome. Todd Gurley is the man. When it comes to the Saints, they don't say shit. The only 2 people that actually give a fuck about the Saints, that actually care, as far as media-wise, Kay Adams is a Saints fan. She never came out and said she's a Saints fan, but she's always on the Saints' radar. So that's good. And I guess Colin Cowherd started to drink the Kool-Aid because he used to fucking hate the Saints. Now all of a sudden he's kissing the Saints' ass. You ever notice this? Except for this morning when I just happened to see a clip of what he said. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? But he's been kissing... Colin Cowherd's been kissing Drew Brees' ass. I remember like 4 or 5 years ago. Oh, Drew Brees is terrible. He'll never make the Hall of Fame. He's washed up. The Saints suck. Now all of a sudden he's kissing Drew Brees' ass, having him on the show, saying Drew Brees is the best of all time. I don't get why the media is dissing him. I'm surprised. Even Stephen A. Smith is on the Saints side. That's kind of shocked right there. Of course, that moron Skip Bayless sucks the Cowboys' dick all the time, so I don't know about that. But yeah, I want a Super Bowl. Everybody, oh, Drew Brees win the Super Bowl, he's going to retire. The fuck he's not. See you later, Last Jedi. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing this because I have to get some cold medicine or something because I've been sneezing all damn day. I ain't sneezing now, but I've been sneezing all day and, you know. We haven't played the. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You should have beat the Rams. Well, you could thank Ty Montgomery for that shit. That's why the Packers got pissed off and shipped him to the whatever. I drink tea every day. I drink tea with lemon and honey every day. Believe me, every day. I can't drink anything else anymore. Oh, no problem. Hey, we had to beat the Vikings, man. We had to beat them. We had to redeem Marcus Williams. Come on. You know. And them Vikings fans who threw beer on the Saints, I hope Minnesota police finds them fuckers and prosecutes them to the fullest extent of the law. Because there's no excuse to be throwing beer on anybody. I don't care if it's a visiting team or not. You know, we don't even do that to the Falcons players, you know. At least we hate the Falcons, but we're not gonna waste beer on them because they're not worth it. But this happened in like the second quarter or third quarter. They threw beer all over, like Chris Banjo and Justin Harding, the rest of them, all over. And they want to say, "Oh, we don't know who did it." It's fucking on camera. You could see who fucking did it. Probably a Vikings season ticket holder who has nothing else better to do. You know. That's why they shouldn't serve beer at these damn sporting events. These idiots get drunk. They cut you off the third quarter, but still, by the third quarter, you know, whatever, it takes a while. But yeah. Green tea tastes shitty. OJ, I gotta buy. Allegra and Mucinex doesn't work for me. I'm immune to that shit. I used to take that. I have allergies, but that's the Claritin sort of works, but that's too much money. I'll probably go to the store in a bit and get some OJ. So I don't have any. I have tea, and that's about it. I don't have any So I got it last night. I had my fan on all the time, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I started sneezing like crazy, and it's good. I hope like I said in my video on Sunday, I hope the Vikings fans start. I hope they started crying Sunday. They continue to work. They go to work Monday crying. Tuesday morning they wake up and they cry. I hope they cry till the next game they play. And whoever they play, I hope they get their ass kicked. I don't want the Vikings winning another fucking game this year because they're terrible. You know, and to say that, oh well, Vikings are still a good team. Well, the Vikings got beat by the Bills, and the Bills suck ass this year. The Bills blew out the Vikings. So how good can the Vikings be if the Bills blew them out? And we all saw what happened last night with the Bills and the Patriots. That's ridiculous there. Oh, there was several calls where the Patriots, they cheat. And there were several calls that the Bills should have got, but the Bills still suck. I really wish we played Buffalo this year. That'd be so awesome. That would be an instant W right there. We should just play. The NFL owes us so many favors. They should just let us play every cakewalk game. The rest, instead of, no, we have the hardest schedule in the NFL left. And that's fine because we ain't fucking losing. Not one time. And I know we got a hard schedule and, you know, it's going to take a lot to go 15-1, but really, if we beat the Rams, who the hell are we losing to? We only lost to the Bucs because nobody, you know, Fitzgerald, what the fuck his name is, Magic. It's I don't know as far as all of that crap. So who that discussion said he may be on in 15 minutes, but I don't even know if I'm going to be on in 15 minutes. I feel like crap. Yeah, Demaryius Thomas is going to the Texans. Well, we don't play the Texans, so I don't really care about that move. Let's see. Go back to Schefter. See if he's got any other crap. Yada yada. Da, 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 da. How's this news? Le'Veon Bell can't be traded because 4 o'clock came and he never signed his waiver, his tender. Well, no shit. He's not going to play this year. I seriously doubt he's going to play this year. Hi, Malcolm. Ah, hell. But, yeah, who that discussion? If I'm on another 10 or 15 minutes, he'll pop on. But I don't know if I'll be on that long because I really wanted to make a short video today. But I usually talk for a while. But, yeah, I'm going to go to the store, throw some pennies and nickels at the cashier. Give me some orange juice. I'm gonna get some celery, too, because I got to start snacking on. Celery works for colds and stuff, I think, too. But I definitely do that. But, yeah, the Rams can get anybody they want, and they're not beating us. It changes nothing. The Rams are trash. 8-0 means nothing. 8-0 only means something if you go 9-0, and that ain't happening. Just like 6-1 doesn't mean nothing unless you go 7-1. That is happening. So, for all intents and purposes, if the defense didn't fuck up in week 1, we'd be undefeated right now, and you'd be seeing 8-0 versus 7-0. So, but this week, even like what Sean Payton said today in his press conference that he's glad we're playing at 305 or 325, whatever it is, so fans can recover from the LSU game because now LSU Bama plays this week. You talking about that? LSU's facing an undefeated team. The Saints are facing an undefeated team. I'm going to call this right now. LSU is beating the shit out of Alabama. LSU's going to win like 35 to 28 or something like that. And the Saints, of course, we know they're going to beat the shit out of Rams. So LSU and the Saints are both going to defeat perfect teams this year. Alabama can lose 15 games in a row and they'll still make the college playoff because Alabama is the New England equivalent of the NFL. Alabama kisses the NCAA's ass and bribes them, and Saban sucks their dick. I don't know what's going on there. But the Saints are going to win. I have no doubt. LSU's going to win. I don't know who Tulane's playing. They'll probably win. I don't know. Tulane needs to brighten up and 3-5. They need to kick some ass to get into serious bowl contention. But this is a great weekend for sports in Louisiana. So, LSU's going to win. Saints are going to win. It's going to be pretty sweet. It's going to be a pretty good weekend, so he's having just enough voice left after, because LSU's playing at home, Saints are playing at home. So it's the perfect thing. So definitely need everybody to yell and scream. Tulane's not the best team in the world, okay? Oh, I mean, Tulane's down here and Ohio State's up there. I mean, Tulane's best would probably still not beat Ohio State. I mean, they're two different leagues. I mean, Tulane got paid almost $1 million to go to Ohio State and get their ass handed to them. So it is what it is. I mean, that's right. Upset weekend. Well, I wouldn't even call it an upset. No, I'm not calling this an upset. LSU's 4th in the nation. Alabama's number 1. I don't call it an upset. The Saints are 7-1. The Rams are 8-0. I don't call that an upset. I call that upstart. Yeah, Ohio State was number 2. What the hell are they ranked now? 27th or something? They lost to Penn State, I think. I don't know. My brother said they lost to somebody. Damn right. LSU should be number 1. I don't give a shit about Alabama. Fuck Alabama. Fuck Nick Saban. I'm tired of hearing Alabama bullshit. Yeah. My brother lives like a few miles away from maybe 10 miles away from Ohio State campus, so he knows about all that crap. He's the one that told me Ohio State lost. Okay, yeah. That's why LSU went from 5 to 4, because in order for LSU to actually gain spots, I'm telling you, when LSU beats Alabama, we better be ranked number 1. Period. We better be ranked number 1. They better not rank as 3rd or 2nd. We better be number 1. LSU better be ranked number 1 when we beat Alabama. Period. Because that means we have played 6 top 20 teams and beat 6 top 20 teams and 4 in the top 25 or whatever it was. So, because maybe whatever. Notre Dame sucks. Notre Dame's an independent. First of all, independents really don't exist too much anymore. I mean, there's like 5 independents. Notre Dame, for all intents and purposes, is a Big Ten team because they play a lot of Big Ten schools. But in other leagues, like in basketball, they're Big Ten. In football, they're still an independent. You know. But, yeah, Bama don't play anybody either. Nobody. Bama plays 4 shitty-ass teams and gets away with it. I mean, you can do that in the SEC. You can play 4 shitty non-conference schedules and still – Bama does it every year. They play the 4 shittiest teams they can find, pay them $1 million each so they can blow them out like 85-3. And the media ranks them number 1. How fair is that? I understand Alabama's undefeated, but who the fuck have they played? Who did they play? So I don't know. But I'm going to wrap this up because I got to go to the store, get me some cold. I'm really feeling like shit, and it's way hot here. And I'm just not really feeling good. So, but in conclusion, the Saints are going to win. Feel confident. Check out the other videos I did if you want. That Eli Apple video is doing good, but we are the Who Dat Nation on Instagram. We are the Who Dat Nation on Facebook, which got 19,000. It's pretty cool. I know. Yeah, I know. LSU was undefeated and Bama didn't do shit. I know. That's how it is. LSU won a national championship one year, and the media split it and gave it to USC. The media just hates on our teams. But like I said, we are the Who Dat Nation on Instagram, at WATWD, and on the Twitter, and we are the Who Dat Nation on Facebook, stuff like that. So if you want to follow, that's fine. It's cool. And if you know any Saints fans, hey, get them a sub here because it's all good. But I'm going to wrap this one up. I'll do another video soon, probably right before the game on Sunday or after the thing. I hope I do feel better. I appreciate it. I've been feeling like shit last night. I mean, usually in the past when I felt like shit, my immune system rebounded and I was feeling better the next day. But I've been noticing the last year or two, the closer I get to 40, everything's falling apart. So if I get sick, it takes 2 days to get better now instead of a day. So I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I appreciate all y'all, JGP, Pro Gamer, Wilma, Terry, all the other ones. I appreciate y'all and stuff like that. So I'm gonna let y'all go. So till next time, who dat? Go Saints!